It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Texans and the Eagles, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. You figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
To try again after the sack. Watson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That one caught by Carter. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Watson now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's got room. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Pierce. Will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Cole Kmet hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 90s, for me.
After 1-7-0. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Up the middle they go. Bernard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Bernard. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st down, Bernard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Bernard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Bernard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Bernard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. Bernard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over again to Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a round, too.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back. zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD.
McPherson on for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Houston's offense taking over again.
So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson under pressure. They got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And taken at the 46. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Right back to him on first down.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Bernard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
On this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.